All right, let's go out to Jenny from the block in New York. New York. What's up, Jenny?
Hi.
Heyo. What's up?
I'm a little starstruck. I read your book and I just adore your book so much. So I'm a little nervous, but I'm going to stay strong.
Stay strong, Jenny. Stay strong. Thank you for saying something nice about my book. That makes my heart feel good. Thank you. All right, so how can I help? What's up?
I am struggling a little bit right now. My best friend is dating this guy, and they are just not. She thinks that they're doing well, but I can tell you that they're not doing very well. And the kicker is that he is also my roommate. My husband and I are renting a room to him, so I have to be around him all the time.
Why don't you unrent a room from him? Ta-da! Oh my gosh, this is like my easiest goal ever. Why don't you just quit renting him a room?
I know a little bit too much about his financial situation, and it's actually the reason why we decided to rent to him in the first place.
How old is this dude? How old is he?
26.
Are you his mom?
No.
Why is his financial situation your responsibility?
It's not.
Especially when it's infecting your marriage.
Yeah.
And your friendship with your best friend.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm so good at this job. I'm just kidding. I wish all the calls were this straightforward. Am I missing something? What am I missing?
So he works, I don't want to give too much information, but he works close by. And if he moved back in with his mom or what have you, there wouldn't be a way for him to work at the place where he works now.
Again, that sounds like a really big case of that's his problem.
Yeah. Well, I also don't want to lose my friendship over that. It feels like I have thought about just giving him hey, you got to be out by August kind of thing.
No, by next month. He's working at a job. Let's play this out. He's working at a job.
Mm-hmm.
He is a panda. He is an animal that can't mate on its own, can't find food on its own, can't survive on its own. Right? He's working a job that is not sustainable financially.
Right.
In a living arrangement that makes no sense. He's renting a room from a married couple.
Right.
His other option is his mommy, and he's 26. This person's whole life, somebody has bailed him out of his unthought through decisions because, I want to work here. Well, that's cool, man. You can't eat.
Right.
Right? And that's not your job. And the longer you make it your job, here's what's happening. You're slowly growing to resent your best friend. You're slowly, if you're not already there, you don't like coming home to your own house.
Yeah.
And that creates tension between you and your husband. And that will begin to infect your marriage. All because you're propping up some guy's lifestyle. That's so strange. This whole thing is so strange.
I know. I just thought I was being nice, and I think I was a little too nice.
I think you were being conflict avoidant. I don't think this ever was a good idea from the start, and you knew it.
Yeah.
Is that fair?
Yes, that's very true, yeah.
All right, I'm going to ask you something I end up asking 95% of the people who call. Where did you learn to think so little of your actual needs and wants?
When he moved in, my parents were still living. It's their house. We're buying it from them. And so when he first moved in, it was my parents' house. And I think my parents were thinking okay, we're going to be out in a couple weeks and that'll be your guys' problem. And I felt like I didn't really have a say in the matter, I guess.
Have you ever had a say? No, you haven't.
No.
It has to start today. Here's why. How old are you now?
I'm turning 25 next month.
You're going to wake up and be 33 years old, and you're going to realize you're living somebody else's life.
Yeah.
You're going to be working for a boss that you can't stand and a job you don't like, married to someone that you are just comfortable with, but you don't even care about because you're doing things. You're going to have a kid that is going to a school. Like, you're just going to end up and you're going to go, what am I doing? Versus saying, I'm 25 years old. I'm going to be a homeowner in New York. I've got a great husband. If my friend is only my friend because I let her leech of an incompetent boyfriend live at our house so he can continue working in a job that can't sustain him, if that's the only way she wants to be my friend, she is not my friend at all.
Yeah.
Not even a little bit. And now I've got to grieve that because she was for a while. But now her parasitic boyfriend has taken more of her heart than I have. Oof, I got to spend some time weeping over that because that's sad.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to lose my marriage over it.
No. Never.
You're about to. And I don't mean to say that too strongly, but it's getting dicey. Fair?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so practice with me. How does this conversation go? Because it's going to happen this weekend.
Hey, I need to talk to you. You have until April 1st.
That's way too long, but I see where you're going. I like it. I would preface it with, this is a very hard conversation, so I'm going to be very direct. And then. And listen, and say, we can circle back in a few days. We can talk logistics in a few days. I just wanted to put this out there and let you know. We're not even going to talk about it. No, we're going to end the conversation here, but I will circle back in a few days. Because the moment he hears that he's out of his house, he's in fight or flight. There's no listening. There's no learning. There's no discussing. It is just war.
Right.
Okay. And you have proven to yourself over time that when confronted with that type of war, you lose. Right?
Yeah.
Or you concede. So I'm not going to engage. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to have a 3-point contest with Steph Curry. He'll beat me every time. I got to figure out something else because I'm not doing that. And so a very quick, I have a short, hard conversation to have with you. I need my house back with my husband. I'm going to ask you to move out by March 15th. And I know it's hard. I know it's frustrating. But by March 15th, I need you out. And we'll circle back in a couple of days. We can talk logistics. Peace out.
Okay.
I'm not going to fight you. I'm not going to yell with you. I mean, whatever. And if he crosses lines and say, then we're going to move out right now because I'm not going to have you harassing us or whatever. Is he unstable or he will respond frustrated but like an adult?
Yeah, he'll respond respectfully and then probably cuss me out over the phone to someone else. Well, who wouldn't, right?
You know who wouldn't? Well, I guess people who don't find themselves in this situation.
Yeah.
Right. It's just a whole ecosystem. So, yeah. I want you to spend some time privately thinking, write this stuff down in a journal. What do I want my home to feel like when I get home from work? What do I want my home to feel like when me and my husband see each other at the end of a long day for the first time? What do I want my home to feel like when we wake up? And then begin to ask, what must be true? Do the paint colors need to change? Do I need to get a new job? Do we need to stop using these disgusting towels? Do we need to get all the roommates out? Like, what must be true? But right now, you're living somebody else's life, and it's time to stop. Because that train will end if you stop it soon enough and you begin to transform it, then you take ownership. If not, it crashes, and you're forced to take ownership because everything you love and everything you're part of is ash. So let's just take the train. I don't know. How do you drive a train? Let's just take the wheel of your own car and start driving. It's your life. It's you and your husband. You're all doing this thing together. And my guess is when you tell your husband, I'm going to have a hard conversation today, but I'm going to let him know he's got to be out March 15th. Your husband may go running into the street screaming, hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Maybe a whole bunch of hallelujahs. Is there a hallelujah song you could sing, Kelly?
No, no one wants to hear that. There would be no rejoicing.
It would be, man. Jenny, take back your life. Take back your life.